I'm Rob Broadley at TUTCO SureHeat. I'm a senior applications engineer here, and I'd like to introduce you to our SFI specialty flanged inline electric heater product. These are electric heaters used for specialty cases where high pressure, very high temperatures, or large volumes of air or other gases need to be heated. What you see here is an example of sort of a mid-sized heater for us. And this is a 10-inch heater, and they are built in accordance with ASME standards for pressure piping. The flanges are fully customizable to the application's requirements. So depending on the pressure or the temperatures that are required for the application, we can run at anywhere from low 1 or 2 psi heaters all the way up to thousands of psi. We can have heaters as small as a few kilowatts all the way up to megawatts and everything in between. And we have a lot of interesting features because of our use of standard ANSI and DIN components. We can make these as heavy duty or as light duty as required to suit the application. This here, for example, has 3 feed-through posts per leg of the 3-phase power. We have our OTP protection system, which is a patented system that we have for helping protect the heating element in the event of over temperature while it's being operated. The SFI heaters for our axial designs like this heater can be made up to 1100 degrees Celsius gas temperatures. We can heat air and other similar gases, nitrogen, things like that, but also flammable gases in an inert state. Some of the application fields that we work in are aerospace, for example. We work with the MRO, maintenance and repair companies that are testing components in jet engines while they're being serviced. We work with companies doing development work for aerospace components, as well as wind tunnels, including hypersonic wind tunnel applications reaching Mach 5 and above. We work with companies that are getting into decarbonization, where they're trying to use heat to either defray the use of a carbon-based fuel, so natural gas burners, oil burners, things like that, that still need high temperatures, but they don't want to be using carbon-producing fuels in their facility anymore. We also are working with industries that are trying to create new forms of fuel, so trying to reclaim carbon in that same carbon neutralization field, where they're trying to reclaim carbon from the atmosphere, turn it into usable fuels. We're working with companies that are doing that. We have a very large-scale project that is used for the direct reduction of iron. That is a 200+ megawatt system comprised of 15 heaters that are 8 feet in diameter. So we can go from something very small with a single heating element in it that's 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter, all the way up to something 8 feet and everywhere in between again. To learn more about specialty flanged inline heaters, visit our website, and we would love to talk more with you about your application and how we can help.